Hello, I'm Joyce, the tutor who has guided the learners throughout this very interesting project called Living in Sunderland. I am delighted with the excellent response and how they have demonstrated with great enthusiasm their skills and techniques by creating very, very attractive, original ideas, who have researched, who have collected references and put an excellent presentation to a very good standard.
What are you doing there, Kat?
The idea is that I'm doing St Peter's Church. It's a very old church that goes right back to, I think it's 500 something BC. So I thought I'd have a go at it. I've chosen something very difficult because I'm not used to doing buildings, but it's a challenge and it's experience. That's really what it's all about, you know. And I'm working in watercolours, so hopefully the finished product will look right.
A bit like that, isn't it?
It's looking nice. It's not finished yet. Still got all the brickwork to do, like, you know, all the brickwork's to be done, and the roof thing me, and a bit of and a tree to go in there.
This is a view of Homeside, around about 1950. This policeman here is my husband's grandfather. He was on point duty on we used to call it the Ritz Corner. He used to be on point duty on the Ritz Corner for years.
And you'd use watercolours?
Watercolours, yes, watercolours on a thick, nice paper called Archer's watercolour paper.
Excellent. How much more work do you reckon you've got to do on this?
I've just got to finish the lettering, do a few of the highlights on here, and I think that'll be it finished.
Excellent. What are you doing?
This is St Peter's, the Saxon tower, and it's from an illustration from the late 19th century. I don't know who illustrated it, but that was when it was done, hence the old houses and things here.
Well, this is the Monkwea Bridge as it was in 1770s.
Wow.
They had to build it because of a disaster that they had with the ferry, and there was about 20 people drowned. So they decided that they needed a bridge.
Well, it's been topical for years now because they've been trying to, the Maritime Museum's been trying to get it back to Sunderland. So I've got lots of like information and things that people have wrote.
Hiya, my name is Natalia Kulik and I'm a tutor on the Living in Sunderland course. The main purpose of this course was to familiarize the women with a city of Sunderland from its local and national perspectives. As well as that, this course was combined with ESOL, as there were learners from different countries. During the course they could produce their own work, their own spoken work, such as reports and presentation. Some of them could produce their own written work. They could compare and contrast the different issues in their own countries and in England. Also, this course was really exciting and rewarding for the learners, as they could share their views, they could exchange their experiences at the lessons, and they definitely improved their spoken English, they definitely increased their confidence, and I'm sure they will go into the further learning.
I'm Mira, I'm from Slovakia. We are women from all part of the world here, and the thing which is connecting us is living in Sunderland, and we had opportunity to learn more about history of Sunderland.
So my name is Tiona. I am from Russia. I'm happy to have this course living in Sunderland because I learn more, and I'm very excited about that because I learned so many new things. One of them is about healthcare, and we will compare with different countries, so it's very different. And what I like here is everybody's equal here. For example, in Russia, some people can get free healthcare, but some don't because you must be to have citizenship.
My daughter, she's 9. She was writing. She had a project about Sunderland. I also found out a lot things about shipbuildings in Sunderland. Also about glass center, St. Peter's Church, and that one thing what I remember is about the windows in St. Peter's Church, that there was the first colouring windows in England.
My name is Jamie. I want to talk about a little history of Sunderland. It's a city by sea. It offers visitors a combination of relaxing countryside, beautiful sandy beach, a lively city centre, library, museums, and it changed after 1589 when Robert Bruce and John Smith started making salt at Sunderland, and it became famous. It's import and export.
We learned about the history of Sunderland, and I knew a lot of facts about the city, like it was the first reference to shipbuilding, and I also learned about that Sunderland used to build 50 ships a year.
I'm thankful. It's very nice when people here more friendly, more helpful for you, and give you a lot of information if you need.
Hi, I'm Sharon. I've been the tutor for the Living History class at the Women's Centre for the last 10 weeks. The aims of the course really were for these ladies to share their own personal experiences of living in the town. We set up the blog as well to record our personal histories, although some of the ladies aren't very computer literate, but a couple of them have managed to record some of the things that we learned in the lessons on the blog, and it's there on the internet for anyone to have a look at the moment. Really, it was the learners and it was the quality of input from the learners that made it successful. A lot of the older ladies I spoke to, their grandchildren tell them that they make better chips and better fries than their mums because the older ladies still use lard to cook with.
Oh, look at that. Oh, buckles and belts. Is this the boxes of taps? I mean, you didn't want that. Oh, look. Now, what would you call that?
Willingness to share their experiences and their stories and their history and their memories that made it as successful as it had, and I think from what the learners are saying they've all enjoyed it.